now to put toe to leather, and we are underway from Cincinnati. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Mahomes now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46, 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelce. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A big 30-yard play on third. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. On second down, here's Mahomes. Looking deep for DeAnthony Thomas. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Couldn't get the hook up there that time to Thomas.
And as a defender, if you go with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that, but have 2 in the first quarter, that's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
On the ball! On the ball!
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Flush to his right. He finds some open field here. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From midfield here, Dalton. Going up top. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Mixon trying to punch it in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Bullock will put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And while there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Green 90. Green 90.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Jordan Willis in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the... And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the ball. Over here. Yes. Check 59.
Again, here's Bernard. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Green alone out to the right. And Dalton to throw. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And his kick is good. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Geno Atkins able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be fourth down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them, don't they?
They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Mahomes now to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't. And he's going to be taken down here.